Hello, welcome back to the Guns and Outdoors channel. Hope you folks out there in the world are doing well. Remember, quick reminder, we're not on this pretty blue marble for a long time. So keep your head up, think positive thoughts, keep moving forward, accomplish as many of your dreams and hopes and aspirations that you can. With that out of the way, we're gonna look at a 2019 Staccato P. Yes. This is on loan to the channel. We really appreciate it. I've had it for a few weeks now. Matter of fact, the owner's like, hey, I need my pistol back. But we've dry fired it a ton. I've taken it to the range a few times. I have some definitive impressions. So do me a favor, point your finger in a safe direction, point it at my like button, and subscribe to the channel because we're gonna be having a look at this bad boy. Stand by. Cool. Okay, welcome back. This pistol is unloaded. You guys saw it comes in a really awesome case. I really like that. The 2019s had this blue stitching. The 2020s have the red. This pistol is unloaded. So we'll get it out of the way. Pretty cool. Staccato has a great reputation and brand for themselves, and as should. The 2011 market has 4, 5, 6 plus players in it. So Staccato is going to be a top option for you as they're competing for your business. It's based on the 2011 platform. If you're new to them, very similar to a lot of the tried and true attributes of the original venerable 1911. They came out all those years ago, but with a lot of improvements. In particular, we see a lot of these winning national pistol championships and especially in competitions. Frankly, because they were able to go to the double stack, increase magazine capacity substantially. They used to have problems with some of the mags. That's all worked out. Now you're getting up to your 17 round, your 20 and your 21 round magazines. So in a full size platform, you're definitely looking at the Staccato P. Of course, Staccato has a very broad and diverse line. They want your business, so they're moving into all sectors, including the concealed carry market. You're gonna have tuxedo type where you're gonna have chrome slides or aluminum colored slides with the black DLC, diamond light carbon coatings. You're also gonna have your carry pistols, the C, which is a single stack, the C2, which they came out with a year later, but the P is the flagship. These 2011 models go as far back as the 1990s. It's not a new concept. They were originally designed and patented back then. And since then, as I spoke about already, they've become very popular. For me, I was very impressed. As I shoot and hang tight in the video, you're gonna see a lot of us shooting this guy. I'm very, very impressed. This particular pistol, what I like about it is, when it first came out, the tree bark platform wasn't my thing, but actually I prefer it. You cannot get it anymore on the 2020s. They have an improved design. I actually prefer this one. Rich and aggressive serrations, both front and rear. They must have a partnership with Dawson Precision or they're located near each other, but they have a really great Dawson Precision blacked out rear serrated with a fiber optic red. It's really bright. Your eyes are gonna naturally pick up squared off rear sight. So when you're out in the daylight, you're gonna be having a great time as you're running and gunning. Skeletonized trigger, bigger beaver tail. So you're gonna be able to get in there and not have to worry about hammer bite when that comes back and grabs you. The manual safety is ambidextrous. So you can hit that and manipulate that. And if you switch over, you can of course do that with your left hand as well. I did notice during dry fire, I was pinching myself. And then upon review, that was a common thing. So it's not a big deal. You just Dremel this down a little bit. If you're a lefty and you kind of have a sloppy grip, say you break your grip and you go to reload and you're coming off and you want to re-engage it somehow, that's how I noticed I was being pinched. What's great about a full-size pistol, I have size large hands. This is going to fit my hand perfectly. I noticed on 1911 style guns that are bigger for me, they fit really good in the webbing of my hand, and that allows my hand to form around the pistol. In particular, It's going to take the slack out, so my trigger pull and the distance on this setup actually aligns perfect to my hand. Your mileage may vary, everybody's different. As you can see, no slack. I shoot from the crease of my finger. And if you look at the reset, very short reset. It's awesome. Another thing with the lower grip module, you can buy different colors of this. It's not my thing, just letting you know. You can check out Dawson Precision's website. They'll have it. Comes with your Picatinny rail. The new ones give you one slot. This guy has more slots. One thing I like about the 2019, as I fell in love with this gun, and it's not mine, is I love the squared off look of the frame to the slide. It reminds me of what movie? Hitman. I really love the look of this gun. The new ones have a 1911 frame, so it's more of a beveled. They may have done that to cut weight. That's what I'm considering on that. This guy is a little heavy. He's definitely heavier than a Glock 17, Glock 19. It's coming in around 34 ounces. Height around 5.5 inches tall. Barrel length, this particular one, they're all in the 4s, 4.5. This 2019 variant was 4.15 inches. Overall length, just under 8. It shoots the classic tried and true 9mm ammo. And the capacity we already spoke about, 17, 20 rounds. So really like that. You're getting a more slimline magwell on this. I have no problems ejecting, replacing rounds, coming up, dropping the slide. Very good, very comfortable. I did notice the slide was tucked in. So if I'm shooting the gun, so say I'm shooting, right? Shoot, shoot. You don't lock back on empty, or say your support hand is riding on the slide and you don't lock back. I did notice if you have to break your grip to get a hold of this guy. Not a big deal. What I mean by that is if I'm holding it out, I cannot get it. If I break my grip, I can get to it, but no big deal. It does have a nice undercut. Really appreciate that. Serrations. Again, the tree bark is fantastic. Competition shooters will have powder on their hands, all sorts of different techniques. Everybody's different. What I started to realize is in the very beginning, when you don't shoot as much and you're worried about more concealed carry, you don't want this because it'll rub against you a little more. When you're training and doing workshops and outside and you're sweating, I find that I really like a more, especially if I'm in an outside the waistband configuration, I find that I really love aggressive stippling. All right. Now, not to the point where it's turning your hand into it's pulverizing your hands, but just to the point where things aren't slipping and sliding if you're shooting. I really like that texture. I wish it was an option. Don't know if it is, but would definitely recommend it. The mag release is okay. It's not squared. You can kind of see this particular one is very round, so it's a smaller one. Again, it's in the right spot. Works for me. I don't have any complaints. I really liked the design of the slide, the milling. I think they did a great job. Classic 1911 back here. Frame to fit. What you can do if you have a 1911 is always give this a wiggle, right? Grab the slide, grab the frame, give it a wiggle. If it moving back and forth, you're seeing that slop, that's your slide to fitment. Not saying it's a problem, but the more precise, sometimes that's a better quality. This guy is pretty tight. It's awesome, right? Very good. You can always give it a wiggle in the front too, see what that's like for the tolerances. The newer ones have a crowned barrel. There is slight crown on this, but it's not beveled. The newer styles are. Newer barrels are also stainless steel. This still has the DLC coating. I think they moved away from that, perhaps because guys were calling in and complaining that their barrels will get scratched. This one has over 1,000 rounds through it per the owner. I've since put in around 200 rounds, and this thing is just a beauty. All right, guys, got the Staccato 2011 here. I'm getting ready to give it a go. I have shot them before. This is the 2019 version, as you guys already know. And what I like about them is they fit really good in the hand. So obviously this puppy is a 17 round. I'm roughly 21 feet, so I'm kind of cheating. I normally like to do 30 feet. But we'll give it a go here at 21 and see how we fare. To me, it has a little higher height over bore axis. I'm feeling like I may shoot this gun high. We're about to find out. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna stop right there. A nice X. I don't need to shoot it anymore. This was not staged. I was not actually planning, but I'm gonna cut my losses. There you go. Highly recommended. Got my buddy Jared giving it a go. You're in the X ring, 10 ring. Sweet. Pull her in. Let's look. How does that gun shoot to you, by the way?
That is smooth. That is smooth.
Yeah. That's what I'm noticing, man.
God, that thing's smooth.
They are smooth. The action. Did you cycle the action on this? How did you feel on that?
That was nice. That was very impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive on the staccato.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Send her out and let's load it up and have a good old time. It's Friday night. Where else we got to go? Go to the gun range and enjoy it. Oh, man. Wow. It's a good shooter, man. There you go, guys. Listen, if you want some training, you need to come down and point blank range and obviously ask for Jared. He'll get you squared away, especially if you live in the Charlotte area. Because if he's shooting groups like that, that's all you need to know. God, that's a good gun. All right, guys, we have a battle royale going. Even though I stopped all my first X and Jared started cleaning after that. We're gonna push it to 30. Let's give it a go. I'm nervous about this, but I'm rusty. Stop there. I'm really liking this gun. Let's pull her in and see what we have. Shit. Dude, it's hard to shoot this gun bad. It totally is. It is hard to shoot that gun bad. Unbelievable. Yeah. What do you think, Jared? Any other comments?
I would buy that in a heartbeat. Matter of fact, you want to sell it?
This is on loan from everybody. I want to get the person that loaned it to me to sell it to me. But, you know, they don't make this one anymore. This is that bark texture. So the new one have this. I'm really liking the 2019 version of the 2011. I like the 2020 versions of the 2011, but I really like this one. The slide's a little longer. It's got more of that Hitman style, so it's squared off. The newer ones, to me, they kind of went more of a 1911 on the frame, on the bottom part of this. I just like the looks of this configuration. But that's just me. It all comes down to personal preference. The hammer's different. I just really love the aesthetics on this. This thing's a good shooter, man. It shoots great. Smooth. All right, guys, we're just messing around at this point, doing the old card shot. It's called the Hack's Drill, the hard-ass card shot. Hack's Drill. It's supposed to be one-handed, by the way. There it is. I'll take it. Second time's a charm. Sweet. Jared, master instructor, head instructor down at Point Blank Range Matthews, shooting the Staccato P STI 20. See what he can do. Got it. Wow. Hold that gun up. Let's take a look at that. Operator. That's freaking dude, that was amazing. All right, you got props. Oh, there you go, guys. Staccato. It's a race to the finish. An American-based company out of Texas. They have a reputation for hiring veterans. A lot of men and women are working there that have served our great country. They do offer actually a veterans discount. You reach out to them via email, they'll tell you about that. You supply a copy of your DD2 to 14 or your military ID, and they'll get you squared away. As for me, I'm definitely intending to do that. I want, as you guessed it, this 2019 version of the Staccato P, either with or without the optics cut, if I can find it. If I cannot get the 2019, I'll get the 2020 version. And there you have it. Staccato has a solid pistol lineup for just about anything that you can want, so go check them out. Who doesn't want a high-capacity variant of a classic 1911 and a double-stack and updated time-honored performance piece? At around $2,000 plus or minus, if you don't mind, like I'm going to have to do, saving up the cash for superior performance, then a Staccato 2011 and the quality construction that comes with it is for you. If you have any pistol requests that you'd like the channel to check out, I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. You can put them down in the comment section below, or just reach out to me on Guns and Outdoors channel on Instagram, and we'll link up. Be sure to like and subscribe below. Take care of yourselves, and we're out of here.